Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belong to those who prepare it for today. Good morning, Jai Hind. Today's my lecture topic is higher education in India. Higher education is the learning that is done after secondary education, and it provides an academic degree for which the student has enrolled in the higher education, and it consists of universities, colleges and polytechnics. India's higher education is the third largest in the world after USA and China. Continuous efforts are being made to make India as a global hub for the higher education. For this, structural variations are also done. PM Narendra Modi ji has also made the recent statement in which he has told that various new institutions like IIMs, IITs has been established in the recent years. PM Narendra Modi ji has also uploaded the girls' participation in the higher education. 35 institutions of India has been ranked in the QS World Ranking Report. For example, IISc Bangalore, which stands at 155th position in the world. India's focus on expanding the higher education to provide access has led to a situation where research and scholarship have been neglected. Gross enrollment ratio in India is approximately 28, meaning out of 100 students, only the eligible students are less than 28%. Scholars have identified different type of massification of higher education at global level at two types. First is active and second is passive and catching up mode. Active mode are exemplified of developed countries. In this, the massification of higher education took place as a result of economic development, whereas in passive and catching up mode, there is no in this the government push a leap to progress the higher education in India, and might not have while the level of economy has not been increased adequately. Due to passive and catching mode, there is a lack of skills, underdevelopment and jobs. India is one of the example of passive and catching up mode, where the massification of education is done by the government and is independent of the economic factor. So talking about the two-box system, in India there are separate research universities and teaching universities. This separation in the higher education, teaching institutions and research institution post-independence has caused much harm as most universities in the countries today conduct very little research. According to the draft National Education Policy, the proportion of GDP devoted to the research and innovation has been decreased. For example, it was 0.84% in 2008 and 0.69% in 2014. So we can see the proportion of the GDP slightly decreasing. One of the greatest challenge faced by the higher education is in India is chronic shortage of teaching faculties. Chronic shortage of talented teaching faculties. Nearly 30 to 40% faculty positions are vacant nowadays. So what is the way forward? As research can't be improved merely by regulating procedures or activities. They need to be provide an environment or atmosphere, better funding and the instrument so that the research and innovation can be take place. New initiatives like hackathon, curriculum reform, anytime, anywhere learning through Swayam portal, teaching will aimed at providing or progressing the higher education, establishing the world-class infrastructure and providing a multi-talented faculty members. So at last, I would like to conclude that there is a complete revamp that is needed to meet the present demand of the higher education. As to be a world power, we need restructuring and resolving of higher education, so that as our youth is the future, providing them higher education will provide us with the various progress and development in research, and that will help us in development. Thank you.